This is the course for the pre-teens division of the NCL Youth Finals 2023, Stage 1. General obstacle rules: make sure you land on the indicated landing platforms. If you fall backwards after you land, that will be considered a fail of an obstacle. Unless expressly stated, you can't walk on the big blue mat. For all swinging obstacles, always use the last checkpoint before dismounting. That'll usually be covered in the individual rules. Okay, first obstacle is the around the world steps. Using the keeping the rope in your hands, feet make contact with the side of the steps that you can see from this perspective. You're not allowed to make contact with the far side, so only the outside. You're going to swing around using at least the first and last step to get to the big red platform. You're not allowed to step on the top either. Incidental contact is okay, but if you take weight on the top points, then you've failed the obstacle. Okay, Jackson, go. Great. And go give him a fist bump. Yep. Okay, the next obstacle is going to be the swing. So using at least the first hold and the last hold, get from point to point, platform to platform. So the starting platform is the red box, and then the end platform is the big blue mat. Please note that this giant blue mat is considered water until you've landed on this moving square mat there. Once you've landed there, you can walk on the blue to get to the next obstacle. Okay, Ethan, go. When you're doing these, you can skip if you would like. Make sure when you're grabbing the holds, you're only grabbing onto the resin parts, no grabbing onto the bolts. And again, using at least the first and last before dismounting to the blue square. Okay, the next obstacle is the swinging ring toss. Making sure you leave the platform before you move either ring from their starting positions. You use as many or as few of the first set of fixed pegs to get to the first swinging ring toss, which has the doorknobs. Making sure you go from the doorknobs with a ring onto the second set of fixed pegs and get one ring at least to the last fixed peg before dismounting to the big red mat. If you drop a ring at any point before getting one of the rings on the last fixed peg, then you have failed the obstacle. We don't want anyone trying to do one ring jumps on the course. It's not safe. Okay, Jackson, go. Just got to get one to the end and then dismount to the red mat. Great. Up next is going to be the drum run. So the drum run, any part of your body can make contact with the drums as long as you don't contact the ground with any part of your body. You just need to go from those boxes to the red big mat. Go, Ethan. Okay, from there, walk directly to the blue padded pallets. You must be at a complete standstill on the pallets or have no forward momentum towards the obstacle when you step onto the pallets. And from there, you're going to use the trampoline, jump up, catch the bars. The first bar, you're going to lâcher from this bar to the next bar, and from that bar, dismount to the red mat. And go, Jackson. Cool, the next obstacle is the cliff arms. Now at this point in time, there's a stopper on the second cliff arm. That will not be there on the competition day. That'll be removed after the younger age groups have concluded. But onto the obstacle, the cliff arms. You can only grab onto the wooden coloured cliff ledge. You can jump to it or reach from the platform and push off to then grab onto the second wooden cliff ledge. And from there, you're going to get to the red, so the fixed cliff ledge, the wooden part only, and dismount onto the big red mat, and then onto the platform. Go, Ethan. Nice and smooth, there you go. Onto the red mat. Cool, and then onto the platform. Make sure you do step onto the platform to get to the next obstacle, like Ethan just did. The next obstacle is the peg slider. For this one, you can use the truss to support your hand, your other hand, as you reach out to grab the set of peg handles. Once you've got a peg handle in each hand, slide them as far as you need along the first track to reach the second set of peg handles. And once you've got a second set of peg handles in each hand, slide them as far as you need across to dismount to the big red platform. After you've completed the dismount, you can then run this way along the mat. This will no longer be considered water at that point to get to the next obstacle, which is the warp wall. But before we get to there, let's see Jackson do this obstacle. Go, Jackson. Now these pegs are not fixed in there, they will come out. So be careful when you're doing them. If you do lose, if a peg does come out, you can put it back in, but you can't move the rest of the slider without a peg in it. So he's going to transfer, and then as far as he needs to go until he feels comfortable to dismount to the red platform. There you go, nice and safe. Now he's going to go to the warp wall. For the preteens division, the warp wall, you get as many attempts as you need to get up the red wall, grab the rope, and then climb over the top to hit the buzzer. As long as there is still time on the clock, you can keep attempting it until your time runs out. Make sure you don't put a foot on the black wall, the top of the black wall. You have to climb over the top, and you don't need to use the rope if you don't want to. You can go straight to the slot or straight to the top if you would like. Ethan, go. And hit the buzzer to finish your run. And that's all, folks.